What's going on, you guys? Nintendo Mania here, back again with a Nintendo Switch game collection video. So, these are the games that I've picked up since I bought another Switch, which was, I guess it was about a year ago now that I got a Switch again and started collecting for it. And some of these games I had before, but lots I got as they released. Um, yeah, let's start it off. Just these are in no particular order, by the way. Let's start it off with The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. This game is a really nice remake of the Game Boy Classic, which I have not played through that version completely. But this version I did finish when it originally came out, but I wanted to get it again. Got it on sale, so I thought, why not give it another go? It is a really good game. The only real complaint I have with this game, the frame rate is kind of unstable, and I guess you could say that the four-way movement in it is not exactly uh, what you'd expect, because playing Link Between Worlds right now on the 3DS, you have that full 360-degree movement, where this, you're locked to a kind of a grid pattern with just the four directions. But yeah, definitely a good game overall, though. Next, we have another Zelda. It's Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Obviously, this was a launch game on the Switch back in 2017. This is a game that I've put well over 300 hours into since it launched. One of my favorite games of all time, and I still love it today. I do pop it in and play it every now and then. Next, another Zelda game. I love the Legend of Zelda games. We have Skyward Sword HD. It had been probably 6 or 7 years since I played this game on the Wii, and I definitely wanted to pick it up when it came out last year because it was about time to play it again. So I picked it up. I really enjoyed it. I did like that you could switch between the button controls and motion controls, although even though they call them button controls, they are kind of odd and a little bit awkward and take time to get used to. But overall, I think it was a pretty good transition from Wii to Switch. It looks beautiful too, by the way. So if you're a fan of this game on the Wii, definitely give it a try again on the Switch. Let's put these there. Next up is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, I'm not the biggest Super Smash Bros. Fan. I'm not that good at the games myself, but decided to get this one because I saw it on sale for 30 bucks at a liquidation store and it was still sealed, so obviously I had to pick it up because I did buy the DLC when I had the game previously in my old collection. So that was another reason I wanted to get it, is just to download all that stuff again and check it out. Haven't put much time into it since I grabbed it, but it is here if I want to play it, which hopefully I will get to soon. Next up, we have Super Mario Odyssey. Now, this is a game that I 100% completed when it came out, got all 999 moons, and put well over 100 hours into it. I started running through it again, but my backlog just keeps growing, as any gamer can relate to that. And it kind of got pushed down in the pile, but it's definitely a great game and one of the best Marios, honestly, since Super Mario Galaxy, I think. Really like Super Mario Galaxy. One of the best games on the Wii. Next, we have Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. This one came out in February of 2021, I believe. I think. But I grabbed it recently. By recently, I guess I mean last fall. But Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury, it's basically a straight port of the Wii U version of Super Mario 3D World, but they added a new mode, which is probably about 5 or so hours long, called Bowser's Fury, and it is a really exciting take and hopefully a new direction for where Mario games go in the future. It's kind of an open world kind of thing, open-ended, and you can go wherever you want. But yeah, if you haven't picked this up, definitely do so to give Bowser's Fury a chance. It is a really good add-on. Makes it worth the repurchase, in my opinion. Next, we have the game that just keeps on giving on Nintendo Switch, and that is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. At the time of filming this, I think this game is over 40 million units sold, or beyond that even. I'm not even sure at the time of filming this, but this game just keeps on selling, and it is the sole reason that we haven't seen a Mario Kart 9 yet, or whatever they plan to do next. But they are giving us some new courses and everything like that with the Booster Course Pass on Nintendo Switch Online. And I haven't really talked about it on the channel yet, but Nintendo Switch Online has, in my opinion, been getting a lot better since they added Nintendo 64 and they've had a monthly roadmap for the games. When it launched, it was pretty bare bones, the expansion pack, but now hopefully we get more DLCs, which the DLC for this is included on there. And I hope we get Game Boy and other systems added. Hopefully we get an announcement for that this summer. Next, one of my favorite games I played in the last year or so is Metroid Dread. I got into the Metroid games with Metroid Prime not too long ago, actually, like 2 years ago, and absolutely fell in love with the series. This game was absolutely amazing. Really tough, but just such a good 2D Metroid game. It brought it back to the classical roots, and this is the sequel to Metroid Fusion that wraps up that storyline. So very good, very awesome. Definitely get it if you enjoy 2D Metroid, or Metroidvania in general. Next up, we got Pokemon Legends Arceus. Now, I have not historically been the biggest Pokemon fan, but this game completely changed that because it is open world and open-ended. You can go wherever you want, basically, within a set location. You can't just freely travel between locations on foot. You do have to go through a loading screen, but just the way they did this game and the way you catch Pokemon is so seamless, and I'm really, really hopeful that Scarlet and Violet will follow this vein of Pokemon and hopefully give us an open world experience. This game doesn't look the best visually, but honestly, it's so much fun, it doesn't even matter at that point. I had a lot of fun with it. I put 40 some hours into it, but I will be going back hopefully sometime to complete the Pokedex. But yeah, hoping that Violet and Scarlet take notes from this game in the catching system and kind of mix it with the traditional games. I think that'd be the best way to go forward for Pokemon. That's coming from somebody that is not a big fan of the old games and the older style. I just kind of find it repetitive myself, but that's a topic for another video. Next, we got Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. I recently picked up Hyrule Warriors on the Wii U to go back and try it because I love this game. This game got a lot of flack for its performance, which rightfully so. It doesn't run great on the Switch. It can dip down to like 10 frames a second sometimes. But honestly, that didn't bother me. I just wanted to see what happened 100 years before the events of Breath of the Wild. And in my opinion, it did not disappoint. The voice acting was what you'd expect. It was the same cast as Breath of the Wild. And yeah, the story was just really cool. Really interesting to find out what went down before the Calamity hit. Next is Pikmin 3 Deluxe. I had this game on the Wii U back in 2013, I believe it was, and I couldn't get into it. I just didn't understand the mechanics of it. Didn't really care for real-time strategy games at the time, but with Pikmin 3 Deluxe, I came to love this series, and I definitely want to go back and play Pikmin 1 and 2. I think I might grab them from the Wii U eShop before it closes because all the versions of that game are expensive, whether it be the original GameCube versions of 1 and 2 or the Wii re-releases physically. They're all expensive, but definitely love Pikmin. It's a fun series. Next and last is Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I picked this game up on release and I got it from Walmart, so I got a little bag, like a drawstring bag as a pre-order bonus. That was pretty cool. This was awesome because it was Kirby's first true 3D game, and it really, really reminds me of Super Mario 3D World in the way it is presented. But yeah, awesome Kirby game. Definitely check it out if you enjoy Kirby or 3D kind of platformers in general. So that, you guys, is my Nintendo Switch video game collection as of right now. And actually, just give me 1 sec and I will grab my system and show you what I have on there for digital stuff. Okay, so hopefully that's a decent enough angle. But I do have Splatoon 2 digitally. I wish I got it physically, but I bought it digitally when I first got the Switch just because I wanted to play it so bad. I do play some of the online stuff. Super Mario Party or Mario Party Superstar is another game I wish I got physical, but I got it digital. What else do we got on here? I think that's about it. I think it's just those two games that I have digitally, and the rest I have physical, save for a few indie games and just some stuff I don't have downloaded right now. But yeah, that, you guys, is my Nintendo Switch collection, physically and digitally. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.